Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They will run with Grant. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Shift. 36.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. Ready? 53, Mike. Let's go one more.
Now a give, right side. It's Grant. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ready up. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing is Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. It's Hill, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. This is Grant. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Jackson. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Corey Grant with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
You ready? He's checking.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
5.
Freeman. And some room to roam now. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
Switch.
Ready.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This is caught. 27 yards there, a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On the double.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
80 weapon.
He don't want it.
Hey, rock it. Let's go.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
I'm here all day. Watch twist. Watch twist. Switch. Switch.
Lindsey going to try and run it in, and he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Let's bring it. 47's the mic.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
These 2 offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the cup. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Jackson. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
61, matchbox, lights, 5.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Go. Ready.
A final shot before half for Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is going to be incomplete. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Here we go. 60 or.
Check three. What?
Go.
On first down, Lindsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They toss to Freeman. Finding room inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. But on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys? And
not necessarily.
Find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side.
Sure.
But not necessarily all the time.
On second down, it's Lindsey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Check your backer, check your backer.
Hey, Charlie.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
5.
Locked to throw for it on fourth. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's Grant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second down now, it's Grant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Hey,
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, it's Lindsey. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, it's Freeman, and he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Bravo. Ready to go.
Lock gonna go on fourth down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They go back to Grant. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Grant, he's got a first down and more inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Hey, exit. Get it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Go. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Six, pull it high. Hey, Delta.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Hit it.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Safe. Don't take.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. They find some open field here. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. Got some room at the 30. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally for them. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle, except they didn't get it done.
Yeah, it was 3rd and long and a big run there. How about that? So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Clock now on 1st down. Airing it out for Hamilton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big pickup of 38. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
Slam. Check 43. Check 52.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They run with Logan. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
You gonna see me and your nightmare.
try and run. This is Williams. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They get it to him running left, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Chiefs, they'll finish